Ben Whittaker, saw you a few weeks ago. You were in preparation for this. How does fight week feel these days as a pro rather than amateur?
I'm not gonna say we're no glitz and glam. Truthfully, it's just another week, another fight, and I'm just looking forward to just get the job done. Now, 2nd of July is supposed to be scheduled for. It's obviously got postponed, but the positives in that, I've been able to learn my style more with Sugar, get fitter, stronger, and I'm ready to go now.
Tell me about Sugar. We're all fascinated with this liaison with him. I mean, I spoke to you about it last time we spoke. You felt it was the perfect fit. He said the same, that there's a great unity and an understanding between you both. There's that thing of finessing your boxing skills alongside the power of an attacking kind of like kill or be killed instinct with the Kronk gym. Are you feeling it? Are you feeling that kind of inputs now?
One thing I've really learned with him, which I like, is I'm maturing a lot. I'm a young kid at heart, you know what I mean? I say silly things and stuff like that, and I still will, and that's just the Ben Whittaker I am. But being with him, I've matured a lot, and my mindset's changed, and that's part of a big game of boxing. It's mindset. And he said, everybody can punch, but it's going in that ring, knowing you can hurt them, looking for the right shot to hurt them, and just taking your time with each shot, setting up that power shot. And that's what I'm really learning from him. And he's not only a good boxing coach, he's a good teacher in life. And he's been there, he's learned from Emmanuel Stewart, and all the knowledge he's got from him, he's passing it over to me. So I'm just like a big sponge. I'm listening with open ears, and I'm just trying my best to listen to it all. But there's so much, I've still got a lot to learn. But these 6, 7, 8 weeks we've had together, I can really feel myself changing already, and I feel like a professional already.
Does that allow you to go in on Saturday night in Bournemouth and be more patient about your work and wait for the moments?
Yeah, that's one thing that we both don't want to do. You see a lot of amateur stars, or whatever you want to name them or class them as.
Yes, you're an amateur star. You can call yourself that. That's absolutely fine. We know. Yeah, and it's true.
They come out fast hands, and everything's erratic. It's a professional sport now, and I feel like I keep saying, I feel like a professional now. So we just want to take my time, pick the right shots, and just hurt this guy. As bad as it sounds, I just want to hurt him, get him out there, and do it in fashion. And that's what we've really been working on. And I feel like it's coming along. There's still a lot to learn, and there's still a lot. Imagine us 12 months together. It will be a scary time, but we've had 6, 8 weeks together, and I feel like we're gelling and clicking already. So I'm excited.
Without throwing ahead too far, has Sugar Hill, I know he's setting up here, has he suggested that you go to American gyms as well in the course of the next couple of years and spar with Puerto Rican styles and go hard spar with the kind of African-American street style with the elbows being pulled around, the old school tricks and all of this?
You hit the nail on the head already. So I've been out to Miami for 3 weeks now, because when this fight got postponed, he went back to Miami and he said, "Oh, come over with me." So I went over there, and I've had sparring some Argentinian guys. They do all like, they push your head down, they hit you behind the head, they hit your knee.
Hold your elbow and turn, all of that.
Hit your kneecaps, push the head into
hit your kneecaps.
Yeah, and I thought, I thought, bloody, it's only a spar. But at the end of the day, that type of stuff will strengthen you up, give you a good mindset. And then straight from him, I was sparring a kid who's like in the top 10 in the world in the WBC, a kid called Vladimir, a Russian guy. So we had that very fluid Russian style. Then he would come out the ring, then a proper American style would jump in. So it was perfect. It was like all different styles, all different looks. And what I liked is, when you walk into these English gyms, everybody knows you. They kind of put you on a pedestal. It's a nice feeling, of course, but you're not going to learn that way. Where I walked into this American gym and they look at you like, okay, this is fresh meat, man. We can prove ourselves here.
Shark Tank.
Yeah, he was like he was sink or swimming there, and I'm a person that likes to perform. So to me, the spars was more nervous than a fight, because everybody's coming around the ring to watch. If you get caught with a shot, ooh, do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. I love that. And I think going over there builds his character building, and it's going to bring me out of my comfort zone. And mold me into a better boxer. And this part of my career, it was the perfect thing to do, go out there.
Fascinating. I don't know if I misread a press release the other day, but it said middleweight.
Yeah, bloody hell. I'd have to cut one of my legs off if I was that low.
Yeah, so it's not. I misread a press release, did I?
Yeah. So what we was looking at was super or light heavy, but this fight scheduled at light heavy, and I'm coming in at championship weight. You know what I mean? Just to show how professional I am.
And could you make 160 okay in the pros? Do you think? Or
Yeah,
not?
I want to dabble in
What
between.
you 6'3"?
Yeah, I'm 6'3", and I walk around at like 176, something like that. So
No,
I could get down, but if you look at me, I've not got a lot to lose. So
no.
I'd have to be like a good nutritionist and just do it properly. But luckily enough, I live the life. I don't really go crazy. So I'm sure with a bit of dedication and cutting out the Krispy Kremes, I could make it.
Do you feel you're right for light heavy rather than super middle then?
Just for the simple fact, I know I could get to super middle, but how long would that last? You know what I mean? Where is it probably the safer bet to stay at light heavy now and build into a real good light heavy, get my rankings now at light heavy for down the road, where if I go to super middle, I could probably pick up a little title, then I'd have to move up. Do you know what I mean? And not only that, domestically, it's a great time to be a light heavy. So I just think it's the right move for me. And
you get to start picking them off as they get to be slightly older men.
Exactly. So
in like a year and a half, or yeah.
Sugar's seen it all before, and he looked at my frame and everything. He says, "You're not no super middle. You're a light heavy, and when you proper fill out, you'll build real light heavy." So he said, "Just stay there." So I'll probably stay here. But if I can go down and make it, I will. But the team, the right.
Because you won't go up, will you? Because you won't go to cruiserweight's too far, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a massive jump now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's actually a ridiculous jump.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. When I speak to people, the gap is so crazy. Maybe like way down the line when my metabolism slows down, who knows? But as of now, there's no way I'm looking at that ways. And it's not really an exciting weight for me, to be fair. And the jumps, they're just too big. So
I had Pat McCormack and Ben Davison in. You obviously know Pat well. He's an absolute lunatic, but very lovable, very talented as well. And Ben Davison in the studio. Obviously, he's a silver medalist from the Olympics as well. And I was saying I put Pat on the spot at one point on Saturday night, and I said, "Would you beat Conor Ben now?" And he said, "I can't answer that." And I said, "No, answer it." And he said, no, I can't. I said, "No, would you beat Conor Ben?" He said, "I can't answer." I said, "You're lying. You're just not giving me an answer, yeah?" Because I know when you went and had a little body spar with him or whatever you did with him the other day, and you had a relationship and developed something, that you'd have been eyeing him up.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting thing, isn't it, being a novice professional, when you've got so much talent, as you have, when you're looking at a Boazzi or a Yard or an Arthur or a Callum Johnson. He said, "No, I don't want to say anything now because I feel like I know what I've done as an amateur, I can't yet because I can't run yet as a pro. I can't run." Is that a weird feeling? Are you the same where you look at these guys and you respect them, but like, once you get 12 fights under your belt or 14 fights, you're like, yeah, I'm ready for that 12 rounder with them or 10 rounder? Or is it hard to kind of commit to saying, no, in my head, in my heart, I know I can beat them? Is it difficult? Are we asking something too strong as an observer, as an outsider?
Yeah, it's one of those, like, you're in between, because like you said, amateurs is different, of course, and most of them lads we just named at light heavy, they've proven themselves.
Yeah.
But me, I'm a confident guy, man, and in my head and heart, I believe I could beat them all. But it's when the timing's right, of course. Would I have them in my second fight? Obviously not. But down the road, I would love those type of fights. And I'm not a person that would back out and go, oh no, maybe a couple more fights. Whoever I'm matched up with the reason, because I believe I can beat them. And I think that's the mindset you need. If you're a person who hum and ahs about it, I don't know, but me, I'm in it to beat them all and be the best. So I think I would.
Final one, Ben. Before you go off to get ready for Saturday night. I spoke to Fraser Clark last week, and he'd been in Joshua's camp, Anthony Joshua's camp. And if I don't get a chance to ask you this, I'd like to. And Fraser was saying that he really believes, virtually seen every AJ session before going to Saudi. And he said, you know, I really do think Anthony's got to try and out hustle Usyk early and be educated with this pressure. You'll have been around AJ in Sheffield and stuff. What do you think? Obviously, as Brits, Usyk's a brilliant character, and he's carrying a big weight on his shoulders at the moment, and a victory for him would mean a lot for his country at the moment and everything else. But we'd all love to see Fury and Joshua in a ring together if Joshua wins for all the heavyweight belts. What do you see when you look technically at the fight that Anthony has to do different this time against Usyk?
Truthfully, I just think I keep saying this as well, but it's mindsets. AJ just has to not respect him. It sounds bad, but at the weigh-in, shaking each other's hands and being nicey. I forget that rubbish. It's a fight. You want to make him as comfortable as possible. You want to make Usyk think, oh, what's up with this? Like when you're close, headbutt him, do some dirty stuff, just completely take him out of his comfort zone. And us as fans, it's easy said, doing this, do that. But when you're in there with a masterful boxer like a Usyk, he completely nullifies you, make you stand there like a statue. But like Derek Chisora, for me, did the great game plan, stick it on him, show him no remorse, show him no respect, and just put it on him.
Win at all costs, yeah? Or like win at all costs.
Win at
Even
all
if you get points deducted or anything.
At the end of the day, the win matters. Of course, some people will be like, oh, it's not sportsmanlike, but it's a fight. And at the end of the day, if his hands raised at the end, he'll be buzzing. For me, my game plan for an AJ would be take it to him, of course, but clever head movement. Use your weight. You're a real big super heavyweight. Use it. Lean on him. Break him down. And I think down the stretch you could get to him. But it's not an easy fight. And I think Usyk's a great boxer. So if Usyk did win as well, it wouldn't be like I told you so. Do you know what I mean? So, but he's a UK lad, and I'd love that fight with him and Tyson to go on. So I want AJ to win.
Probably like to be on the undercard as well, wouldn't you? But
no, I'm in between because I'm managed by him and I train with Tyson.
I know, so you've got a chance. So you're well placed. Final one, let's finish on you. Tell us what you're going to show us on Saturday night in Bournemouth.
Saturday night, I'm going to show you what a professional debut should look like. I'm going to take my time, break the kid down, and it's going to be like Strictly Come Dancing at times. It's going to be like a bullfight at sometimes too, but I'm looking forward to it. The talking's done. I talk a bit of rubbish. My face is annoying, I know it. But at the end of the day, Saturday, you'll take all that apart. You'll see how good my skills actually are. And I want to show what I've been working on and what I've been learning. And at the end of the day, I'm doing it not just for me, I'm doing it for the West Midlands. So I'm just showing what type of talent we've got here, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you so much for your time, as always. It's always enlightening. It's great to chat to you. Can't wait to see you fight on Saturday night, Ben.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.